Greetings, Mason Storm here. Today we are going to be reviewing Goodfood. I've had a couple of their meals now and I thought I'd give my opinion. First, it comes in a plastic bag instead of a paper one, so it doesn't fall apart like the HelloFresh did. Anyway, we're going to be making ourselves Won-Tort soup with bok choy, ginger, and toasted sesame oil. And this is everything that was in there. Now to begin with, what I really noticed beyond the plastic bag, because that was the first thing I noticed as opposed to the paper, was the instructions I thought were a little bit better laid out. They didn't try to cram everything in just to get the least amount of instructions possible, although it still only has 5 instructions for making this whole meal, which really isn't that many, but it didn't feel like the most important thing was in the sentence before the last one on each instruction set. So I really did kind of prefer that. I did enjoy my meals with Goodfood better, but that might just be the selection of the food and not necessarily that it's a superior product or anything. Haven't had enough to really know. I'd have to try probably like 10 or 15 different recipes of each one to really be able to say which one has the better recipes. But I really did enjoy this soup. I thought it was pretty good. I like the seasoning and the flavoring in the soup portion, whatever were in the deglaze sauce or whatever it was. It seemed pretty good, and the spice bag was good. A lot of flavor in there. It's interesting what had to be chopped up and what didn't. The leeks were pre-chopped in a bag, and I kind of wonder if the reason why they did that is because most people don't know how to chop leeks. At least here in this part of Canada that I'm in, it's kind of one of the more difficult vegetables to chop up. But they let you chop the bok choy, which was just fine. That and leek is a real pain to clean because of all the sandy soil it grows in, but this is not a leek review. This is a Goodfood review. So I'm much more positive about this one. Now, the only other issue I kind of ran into is that my noodles weren't ready in the time it took me to chop the vegetables and get them cooking. So I probably should have waited before starting or chopped slower. I think if you chop slower than I do, you probably wouldn't have ran into that issue, but all in all, it was okay. You just kind of adapt to the situation. It's not a perfect solution, but it is definitely better than a lot of other things you could have for dinner. So I kind of enjoyed it that way. I would recommend this. It's all good. If you're interested in more videos like this or more cooking videos, just subscribe and watch my channel and put comments in what you think you'd want to see next. Till next time, stay awesome.